Good evening, folks. Welcome here to my home in the guitar, Nashville, Tennessee. And thank you for coming here once again to spend another few minutes with me and we can talk about junk above my garage. So that's what we have. Today I've got for you something I think kind of special. It's near and dear to my tiny little heart. We have the Enya NOVA Go SP1 carbon fiber composite guitar. It's a half-size guitar and it's made out of, like I said, a carbon fiber composite. It's, plastic and carbon fiber mixed together. It has just your standard little Enya branded tuners on it, machine tuners. It seem to work really well, black tuners. It has its own, it's got this little rubber truss rod cover right here. It calls itself waterproof, and it pretty much is for the most part, or water resistant. It's also got a nice C to D neck. It's really nice and has a satin feel to it. It's slick, it's not sticky at all. It has nice balled up fret ends. They're the rounded over type fret ends. They all come to the edge of the fretboard just like they should. There's a lot of them that are irregular, but these are really nice on this guitar. I like the way they are. The sound hole is actually right here on the top. So when you're playing the guitar, it's sitting here, if you're playing quietly, it's not a very loud instrument just by its nature, but if you're playing quietly, most of the sound is coming to you, so you can sit around and play quietly and not disturb others a lot of the time, right? So it is an electric acoustic guitar. It does have onboard effects. It has this little button on top of it. You press it and it comes on, and that's just on. It is now a little louder than it was a few minutes ago. Not a whole lot, but it is a little bit louder than it was a while ago. And it has, I think there's 5 different effects. This is just the acoustic effect that's on. This next one I believe is reverb. It's just, it's not very prominent reverb. There's a tiny amount of reverb in it. The next one is a delay, like an echo. I don't know if you can hear it or not, just through the cell phone microphone. But anyway, it kind of stomps on itself. You can't control it, and it's not very usable. And this last one, check this one out, guys. If you can hear this, this is really something special. I have no idea at all what that's useful for, okay? I never use it. I never use the onboard effects at all. As a matter of fact, I just play it acoustically most of the time. The only time that I ever even turn it on, when you plug the cord into it to plug it into an amp, it will come on. That little green light is going to come on. You have to have it charged up for that to come on. It won't come on. It won't work unless it's charged up, plugged into an amp, okay? You can play it, but not plugged into an amp. So also, that USB cord, you can plug it directly into your computer, and MIDI, you can record directly into your computer with it. So I got this guitar about 13, 14 months ago because, as you all know, I'm a truck driver and I travel around a lot, and I needed something I wanted to learn. I knew just a tiny amount about playing guitar, not much, and I wanted to learn how to play guitar. And I needed a guitar that I could carry around with me because truck drivers spend a whole lot of time waiting in places for stuff. So anyway, that's what I did. I got this. It came in this really neat gig bag, which is nicely padded. It's not just a little thin gig bag. It's really nicely padded. Double zipper like most all of them are. It has a little neck support that's velcroed in. It's good. It came with this cleaning cloth. It also has a, oops, I'll swing stuff everywhere, bear with me a moment. It's got a big pouch on the front that has a closure, Velcro closure, plus a zipper. And inside there, man, you can carry all your good stuff. It also came with a strap and an extra set of strings, which I don't use the strap. I usually sit around playing it in my truck in the sleeper or sit here at the house. And the extra set of strings I put on another little acoustic guitar I got. This guitar, when I first got it, the actual one was a little bit high, and it had a little bit too much relief in the neck, had a bow in the neck, just a little bit, and like I said, the action was a little bit too high. So what I did was I took the cover off. As I've said, this cover down here, I took it off, and I turned the truss rod, I believe, that way. I believe to the left, and I took the bow out of the neck. I also took the bridge saddle out. I marked it with just a lead pencil while it was sitting in its slot without any strings in it. I just marked across it so I could see where I had started, and I just took it on a piece of sandpaper and held it in my hand and just filed it down until I got it where I wanted to, which lowered the action and made it more playable. Also, when I straightened out the neck, that helped a little bit, you know, with the truss rod. So I put some D'Addario 1046 electric guitar strings on it because that's what I had. I thought I'd give that a shot. So that's what it's got right now. Super lightweight, 1046s on it, and I enjoy it that way. You don't wear out your fingers trying to learn how to do stuff. And anyway, like Billy Gibbons said, I believe, why you want to work so hard. Anyway, so by default, I've got these other guitars, but this one right here spends the most time in my hands just because it's easy and because I have it with me in the truck more. So I have actually learned more about playing guitar because I purchased this guitar than I'm sure I would have otherwise without having it. It's been a really good learning tool for me. I've enjoyed it a considerable amount. It is also of a 0 fret design. The nut is built into the neck. It's made onto the neck, and then it has a 0 fret after that. So, you know, the filing of the nut and all that is not that critical like it is on a lot of guitars. It's really nice, actually. It plays really well. It holds really well. It does have one problem. It has fairly bad neck dive. You know, so you're going to be holding it up a lot. You're going to, I hold it like this. I put my arm on it. I learned to hold it down with my arm and I play it. So that's a little bit different, you know. It took me a little while though, and because it really does suffer from some neck dive. It's not weighted correctly. But other than that, it plays really well. It handles really well. It's really resilient. I've not caused any problems with dragging it all over the country and all the different climates and, you know, everything that I have to go through. I go everywhere in the United States. So it's not had any problems with all that. Like I said, I don't use the electronics except if I want to plug it up and play it through an amp. And it sounds good play through an amp. I like it. I enjoy it, you know. You can also record directly to it. It has a Bluetooth option. You can also play, connect to it with Bluetooth and play your songs like from your phone, from your whatever, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, whatever account you got. You can play your music through your guitar, and it doesn't have a speaker in it. It has an actuator that attaches inside the body, so which turns the whole body of the guitar into a speaker. It's not super loud, but you can definitely put on a little song and play along with it. It's really easy to tell if, you know, if you're in tune or not, if you're playing with the right thing or not. It's kind of fun. Hey, as a matter of fact, here, let me show y'all how this works. I enjoy that. That's another pretty cool aspect about it. But I've had a great time with it. I believe anyone that's learning to play guitar, if you have small hands, I don't have small hands, but if you do have small hands, I'm sure this will help because it's got a 21 frets. It is intonated absolutely perfectly. So I have no problems with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not necessarily the most full, rich sounding guitar in the world, but it doesn't sound like a ukulele either. Most anyone who ever sees it or handles it is surprised by it. I thought it might be a toy when I first got it too. I was a little bit concerned about the toy aspect. I don't know if I want that toy guitar or not, but I'm going to tell you what. I'll take this one and another one just like it. I like it a whole lot. It's a very good little guitar. I don't see why anybody wouldn't enjoy having it if you enjoy guitars at all. It's helped me a whole lot, and I like it. So go out and get yourself, or Amazon yourself, or whatever it is you want to do. Get yourself a Enya, what? SP1. It's an Enya NOVA Go SP1 carbon fiber composite guitar. You go get yourself one. You'll enjoy it. I know I enjoy mine. Next time you come back, I'll pick you a tune on it. All right? I hope y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming here and to be with us this evening, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.